Oh my Chris Redfield. Yo, welcome back my fellow gooners to a brand new video. So yeah, how many inches do you need to penetrate Talentum Squad's armor?
A little deeper. A few more inches.
Yeah, that's what you bitches always say.
Let's get into it. Before we get started, ask that you like the video. Say nothing in the comments, or better yet, tell me, how many inches do you think you need to penetrate their armor? For Yan, Rupee, and Dolla. Let me know. Let's have a discussion. A little bit of scientific research, putting our heads together. Both of them, each man. All right, that sounds a little gay. And subscribe. Then man, hey, let's get straight into it. All right, so first girl we got on the list is Rupee. So, how many inches do you need to penetrate that armor? Well, let's go start off with the length. Now, with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised she keeps a few things in there. I was gonna say money, but I mean she immediately spends that shit like it's nobody's business. So, yeah, there is that. I mean, if you want to make the joke that hey, you want to get a tattoo of $100 bill on your dick, at least the commander probably would do something like that, and then he could just make the joke of, I did that for three reasons. One, I like to see my money grow. Two, I like to play with my money. And three, my wife can blow the fuck out of $100 bill. All right, bad joke aside, but granted, with that being said, I don't really think she would really keep anything in there. She'd probably keep some kind of accessory. I just have a really strong feeling about that. So, in case you feel inadequate, don't worry, man, we got you this time. A minimum that you're going to need lengthwise, 3.1 inches. To the max that you can handle, 5.2 inches. So, let's move on to the girth. Now, granted, this is probably where you'll need just a little bit more than the average size, but it's all good in the hood, baby. Honestly, I don't even know what the average girth size is. I swear I didn't just take a few seconds to look at myself. But anyways, with that being said, minimum that you're going to need, looking at around 3.3 inches to the max that you can handle, 4 inches flat. So, last thing, the baby gravy capacity. How much can you shoot inside of there before it starts to overfill? Now, granted, the only reason I did say the minimum was actually pretty small is because I do believe she does keep a few coins in there. If not, like I said, definitely accessories. Just forget about the coins thing. That I know that completely contradicts what I said earlier. But yeah, with the accessories, I mean, she does have her own like fashion brand, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something in there, man. Like it's like a little commander doll with like a really huge cock or boner. It's just pleasing her from the inside out. So yeah, with that being said, you're looking at around 7 milliliters before it starts to overfill. And my sources for this, uh, I guess just some of the interactions with the commander. That's about it. Let's just forget about what I'm saying and just go on to the next girl. Alright, so next up we got Dolla. So, how many inches do you need to penetrate that armor? Alright, so just like Rupee, let's start off with the lengthwise. Granted, and you also might be pretty excited for this one too, but minimum that you're gonna need, 1.7 inches. To the max that you can handle, 3 inches flat. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell did you come up with that? You gotta understand, man, she's got a lot of products on her on hand. At least I'm pretty sure she does. I mean, from what I remember, she is constantly trying to sell you something kind of like Yan, or try out a product. So I wouldn't be surprised she keeps like a little tiny itty bitty, something like a little small little tablet or like handheld device. Therefore, you don't need that many inches to penetrate that armor. If not, you'd probably just be breaking her, or you'd probably be engraving that coochie from the inside with the tablet, like just making an indentation in her middle coochie. These are not the words from someone who's definitely a schizophrenic. But anyways, moving forward, moving on to the girth. The minimum that you're going to need, 3 inches flat. To the max that you can handle, 4.4 inches. So, let's go on to the baby gravy. How much can you shoot inside of there before it starts to overfill? Now, granted, along with whatever she's got in there trying to, have you be like a guinea pig for her or test the product out, this is not going to be a lot, just like Rupee. So, the max that she can be able to hold in there, you're looking around 2 milliliters. So if you've been holding out, yeah, you got to pull your shit out as soon as possible so you can blow your load everywhere else because it ain't staying in. I can tell you that much. And my sources for this, I don't know, but I guess I'll just say the dark web. Speaking of the dark web, I wouldn't be surprised, being the commander, she'd probably just steal his nut and sell it for a lot. Once she finds out how potent that shit is, she's like, damn, this dude's nut is special. I gotta start like saving this shit. Like, hey, I've been thinking about you a lot. And then man, she just fucks his brains out, man. Now she's got white vibe house. Right for the taking. Let's go to the last one. Alright, so last girl we got on the list. Yan. And definitely the best of the three. Especially better than Rupee. Fuck Rupee. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Unfortunately, this thing's her thighs are getting in the way, those glorious thick thighs, but it's okay. We can constantly kind of just keep pressing just to get a view of for scientific or research purposes. So I might just be tapping the mouse. If not, I'm probably just stuck looking at those glorious thighs. Anyway, so back to the topic at hand. So, Yan, how many inches do you need to penetrate that armor? Well, minimum that you're gonna need. And just like the rest, you'll probably be really happy, man. So minimum we're gonna need 3.4 inches to the max that she can handle. 5 inches flat. Girth. Minimum that you're gonna need 3.4 inches to the max that you can handle. 5.1 inches. The baby gravy capacity. How much can she hold in there before it starts to overfill? You're looking at around 25 milliliters. And the reason I say that is because you know damn well she's definitely keeping product in there. I know she's keeping product in there. And I wouldn't be surprised you go in and like, damn, what the hell just poked the shit out of my dick? She's like, hey, rookie, you want to try this new product? Like, oh shit, I thought you might like it. That comes with the premium, Like, yeah, I feel like I just paid her premium just even taking off my pants in front of you, but it's worth every credit. And my sources for this, I don't know, her own greediness. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Fuck it. Alright, guys. So there you go. So yeah, just wanted to cover the Talentum squad real quick. I definitely do need to make some more NIKKE videos. I've kind of been slacking on that a little bit. Mostly also because I've also been trying to do a little challenge for myself, and surprisingly, I've been doing pretty good, man. I only got like 3 more days, and other than that, I completed my little challenge for myself, which I did explain at the beginning because one thing I did want to do was to see if I could put a video every single day for the month of February. And yeah, so far I've not missed a single day. And again, it was just a mixture of videos and shorts, just not full on videos, just a combination of both. And yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I forgot what the next. I think the next squad, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'll be covering is Nepotent or whichever the one was Romani, Epino, and Folkwing. I believe that's gonna be the next squad. If not, I think I might have forgot to do Cafe Sweetie. I'm not too sure. I actually have to go back and check. But just to reiterate, like the video, say nothing in the comments, or like I said, better yet, tell me how many inches do you think you need for these lovely ladies. Let me know, man. Let's have a discussion in the comments and subscribe. And then, man, hey, thanks for watching.